Hey, what's up, guys? We got another little project to do in the shop. I'm helping my brother out with a little project he's doing for his daughter. That's my brother Kevin.
What's going on, everybody?
And we got a little red wagon that he's been modifying, and I'm giving him a hand to adapt some different wheels and tires onto it, and we're gonna use some 5/8 axles. So that's it there. He's already got it painted up, and he painted her name on the side, and that's the tires that he bought that he wants to use on it, and these use 5/8 axles, so we're gonna have to try to modify it to use some new axles. These are the axles I cut. This 5/8 cold rolled, and they're gonna go here, and then that's what's gonna hold the tires. So what we did, we decided to we're going to cut some pieces of flat bar and bolt in here, and it'll stick out further, and then these will be drilled up here for the axle to go through. They'll actually kind of give it a little bit of a lift also. And one other thing we got to do, that's his handle that goes on the front, and it's missing the little grab handle on the end, so we got to build one of those to go on that. So that's what we're working on, the little wagon project. We're going to go ahead and start getting the flat bars cut and drilled and bolted in, and he's going to help me do it. All right, we got the pieces of flat bar cut. That's these here. I got all 4 of them stacked in the vise. We got to drill a couple holes where it'll bolt to the bracket on the wagon, and then we'll have another hole drilled for the 5/8 axle to slide through. And we're getting ready to make those. All right, we got the brackets made and got it bolted on, kind of mocked up. That's the brackets that we made. Same thing on the rear. And it actually gave it about 1.5 inches lift from where the original axle went through there. So now we're trying to figure, we're gonna have to make some bushings to space the wheel off the bracket there. We gotta drill some holes in the shafts for our cotter pins, and then we gotta figure out some way to make a bracket or modify this bracket to support the front axle, because the original one, this had mounted to the factory axle that was on there. So that's what we got left to do, but it's coming along. It's looking pretty good. We got Kevin running the lathe. He's making a little spacer we got to have for it. All right, I'm out here working on this old wagon again. I'm getting ready to make a handle for it. I got the power hacksaw running, cutting off a little piece of 3/4 cold rolled. And what I got to do, got to build a handle to go on it, because the handle was missing. We're going to use a piece of aluminum that we had here, and basically make like a T-handle. The piece of cold roll is going to fit inside here, and I'll have a bolt going through to hold it, and it'll be bolted to the piece of aluminum. It'll go right there. And then we got one more thing to do. You can I forgot I'd show it to you, but that's it. I've got to attach that bracket down there, keep the front axle from moving around. And once we do the handle and get the bottom bolted in, it should be ready to go. Alright, just making up the piece for the handle. That's what I started with. Piece of 1.25 inch of aluminum, the radius to the end. Just gave it a quick polish with some emery and Scotch-Brite. I'm going to cut it to length, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, radius it, and that'll create the handle. And I got to put it in the middle, spot face it, drill it and tap it, and I'll put it together like so. I'm going to see if I got a long set screw that I can use for a stud, and just screw it together with some Loctite, and there'll be a hole drilled through this piece, and it'll bolt to the tube over on the wagon. So that's the plan anyway. We're just using materials that we got here in the shop, stuff that we find, and just trying to make it our own. All right, there it is, ready. Got the axles made, the lift brackets, got them mounted on, got the tires mounted.
Handle made.
Made the handle for it. And it's ready to go. Kevin bead blasted everything and painted it. He's got some pearl in there, which you can see in the sunshine. He put Keely's name on it.
Princess on the back.
Princess is on the back of it. So we think she'll like it. And that's it. Another little project done in the shop.